The Super Bowl was this past weekend. Many people get together with friends and families to watch the big game. Matt Robertson hit the town to check out Super Bowl parties and find out who people are cheering for.
When it comes to the Super Bowl, there are only two teams playing and everyone's got to pick a side. Let's take a little bit of a look at who's cheering for who and why.
I'm cheering for the Steelers because they have cool helmets. I'm cheering for the Steelers because who better to cheer for?
I'm cheering for the Steelers because I think Ben Roethlisberger is the man. He's going to pull it together.
I'm going for Arizona because I like the underdog and big fan of Jerry Maguire, so I got to go for Cuba Gooding Jr.'s team. And I don't really like the Steelers, I guess, so.
Well, I've decided I'm going to cheer for the Cardinals for no reason at all.
I'm going to go with the Steelers. They're my dad's favorite team, but mainly my favorite color is yellow, and they wear yellow pants, so I'm going to go with the Steelers on that one.
I'm going for the Cardinals because they're the underdogs, and we're underdogs.
I'm cheering for the Cardinals because a friend of mine told me that they're the underdog, so I like the underdog.
We're cheering for the Steelers.
And Katie, why are you cheering for the Steelers?
They have really, really cute uniforms, and I think they'd make hot t-shirts for us to wear. Yeah.
What's the other team?
I'm going to go for the Cardinals just because they're not the New England Patriots. They're not the New England Patriots, and I'm a bandwagon fan. I just started watching about 2 weeks ago. I heard they were in the underdog. Gonna go for them for now. Go Cardinals. And as for me, I'm cheering for the Steelers because that's how I was raised. For Stu Journalism, I'm Matt Robertson.
Here in New Brunswick, winter sports are a great way to keep warm and have fun. In Fredericton, the Willie O'Reilly Sports Centre is the place to be. It hosted this year's Eastern Canadian Speed Skating Championship. Liz Dale was there and has more on the story.
The ice at the Willie O'Reilly Place was kept smooth and clear last weekend as skaters from the Maritimes and Quebec came to Fredericton for the Eastern Canadian Speed Skating Championships. Competitors ranged from age 6 to over 30. For this competition, they skated only against people in the same age group. Although this can make the competition tighter, personal bests are always rewarded.
You're also mainly measured by against yourself and your own standards that you've set. So that personal bests are just as important in terms of measuring yourself, or more important than measuring yourself against other people.
The Fredericton team not only achieved new personal bests, they also placed first in 8 categories.
One of the goals for this weekend was for more of Fredericton's amateur team to qualify for age nationals in Ontario. Before the weekend, 6 skaters had already qualified. The results aren't yet in from the weekend, but for those who still didn't make it, they have until March to keep trying. Although this might seem like a lot of pressure for the kids, the parents provide a constant cheering section. And for some of them, they even join in on the fun.
Reg Van Drecht started skating with his son 10 years ago. He said the exercise is great and the time spent with his son is rewarding.
And I was just one of those parents that basically when he was skating, I thought it would be kind of neat to try. So here we are 10 years later and still skating with all these young kids.
Winters in Fredericton are long, and sports like these encourage kids to get off the couch and stay active. They teach lessons like endurance, how to learn from their mistakes, and how to have fun. Even in a championship like this one, there was always time for a little goofing off. For Stu Journalism, I'm Liz Dale in Fredericton.
Coming up in the next section, one woman's efforts to change homelessness in Fredericton.
We unlocked the door at 10 o'clock, and at 5 after 10, the place was packed.
Wow, I look really good in that picture. Oh, welcome back. A St. Thomas basketball player is hoping that his newest charitable initiative will be a real slam dunk. Matt Robertson is the brains behind the St. Thomas Tommy's clothing drive, and although the bins are empty on campus now, he's hoping that changes. Chris Fox has the story.
Matt Robertson is a third-year player with the St. Thomas men's basketball team, averaging just over 16 points a game so far this season. These days, he's spending a lot more time putting clothes into buckets instead of basketballs, though. Robertson is the organizer of the Stu Tommies Show That You Care, Give What You Wear drive, and a founding member of the charity that drive is supporting.
Over Christmas break, a couple of buddies and I, one of my buddies especially, his name is Gabe, he had this idea and he said, guys, I was looking in my closet one day and realized I had way too many clothes that I'd never wear half this stuff. So, he said, I think I want to give it to kids less fortunate than me. And Brent stopped into his idea. He was like, man, I want to get like 10 of my closest buddies together and turn this into like a social event. So pretty much like we went out, had a few drinks and discussed this, and the Moncton Teenagers Charitable Society was born. Like so, essentially the organization is just like, it's right now 10 guys right out of Moncton, and we're all like, we either play basketball with or against each other in high school, and our whole goal is to give clothing to at-risk youths, like males, is focused on males, because that's where our contacts are.
Jennifer Burry is the athletics coordinator at St. Thomas, and as part of that job is in charge of running a lot of her department's community programs. She says getting behind the Moncton Teenagers Society and Robertson's clothing drive was an easy decision.
Very excited. Matt originally brought it to our attention in having come home from Moncton. His group of friends at home had brought it up, and knowing that we were looking for community involvement and activities that we could do around campus and with the community, Matt brought it to the attention of STUSAC, which is the athletic council, and they thought it was great in doing a clothing drive. We've just come off doing a shoe drive for the cross-country team, and I mean, it's an awesome initiative. We got a lot of support, so I think this, and that was for Shoes for Haiti. So I mean, that's not a local thing, and this is keeping it very local, and so we're very excited to see it help our own community.
Yeah. The St. Thomas Tommy's clothing drive runs until February 28th, and donations can be made inside James Dunn Hall, the J.B. O'Keefe Center, George Martin Hall, and Edmund Casey Hall. If you can't afford to donate right now, though, Robertson says don't worry. This will only be his first